If I could choose to be any type of technology, I would be an iPhone. I'd like to think that I'm versatile. You can use me for music, to text, to make phone calls. I'd like to think that I am constantly revisiting and revising. And iPhone's really great thing too is the number of cases. And so I'd like the idea that I could change my case to fit my personality or mood for the day. Hi, my name is Kristen Crossney. I am an associate professor in the Department of Public Policy and Administration here at Westchester University. So when I teach online, I have the opportunity not just to reach the students here in the Philadelphia metro area, but I have students from across the country, California, Texas, Florida, Maine. It's also really exciting working in public administration and public policy because each of these regions of the nation have a different context, and so each student is able to bring a different perspective, which makes for a really rich learning environment. I study housing and mortgage inequality and do a lot of work in community development and community organizations. In terms of me as a professor, I think that my classes are a little bit unique because I have a very unique personality and disposition. I'm always looking for ways to be engaging, both in terms of the content that I'm delivering as well as the method in which I'm delivering it. So hopefully I provide an environment where we are not just building our knowledge base, but also building a sense of community and relationships. My advice to all of my students is that I am here to help you succeed. I'd like to try to provide the framework and the tools to help you succeed, but I'm always there to help you along the way. If you're looking for additional readings, looking for something more challenging, reach out to me. I'll try to find ways to continue to build and connect the course content for you. If there's something you're struggling with, either in terms of material, assignment guidelines, or a deadline, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. One of my favorite places to spend time outside of my home and office is Walt Disney World. It's a bit utopian, so as someone who really appreciates the urban environment and loves cities, there's something kind of campy but very endearing about walking into Main Street and being greeted by what an idyllic Main Street would have been centuries ago. The earliest memory I can think of with technology would be when my dad passed me down his Palm Pilot in probably the early 1990s. I remember just kind of looking at it and being in awe of what the possibilities were in terms of organizing and thinking about my class assignments. In high school, I had a teacher who required us to memorize about a dozen poems during the year. And his argument was that if we ever found ourselves in conversation that we felt that we couldn't contribute to either intellectually or sort of thoughtfully, that we could always offer a poem to the conversation. One of the poems that has stuck with me 15 years later, and I often find myself thinking about it when I go for a run, is a Robert Frost poem, "Two roads diverged in a wood. Two roads diverged in a wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth."